What if I came to stay with a whole lot of loving? What if I came to play till you're falling down? What if I made you feel your heartbeat pumping like an earthquake breaking loose from underground? What if I made you feel like you never felt? What if you fell in love at the very first glance? What if I made you do what you feel compelled to? Offer up your hand for just one dance. Well, you can feel the heat and your mama can't save you now. You know the thought is complete. Put it out on your sleeve. Don't keep it to yourself. Just give it to me. You gotta love, love that's made to share. You gotta love, love that's made to share. What if you took the chance and I said yes? What if it led to a ring or two I do's? What if it all ends up a big old mess? Well, I know I'll still be glad that I loved you, 'cause I can feel the heat and my mama can't save me now. You know the thought is complete. Put it out on your sleeve. Don't keep it to yourself. Just give it to me. You gotta love, love that's made to share. You gotta love, love that's made to share. There was a certain chemistry between Adam and Eve. I got a feeling that you're sharing that apple with me, because of love is made to share. Hey, do you feel it? 'Cause I feel the heat. My mama can't save me now. You know the thought is complete. Put it out on your sleeve. Don't keep it to yourself. Just give it to me. You gotta love, love that's made to share. You gotta love, love that's made to share. Hey, do you feel it, baby? Love, love is made to share. Don't you keep it to yourself. You gotta love, love, baby, yeah. It's made to share. Come over here, baby. Share this with me.
Kirsten, hey, how are you?
Thank you, I'm great.
Beautiful.
Thank you, good to be here.
Kirsten Thien, give her another big round of applause, everybody. Yes, indeed. There's people in there celebrating birthdays, and there's a young man in here. He said, you know, can you have her wish me a happy birthday?
Who is it?
Cisco.
Cisco.
DJ
right.
Cisco.
Ah, DJ Cisco. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Look, he's blushing. He's turning all
Yeah,
kinds of
I
colors.
see him.
Blue, red, purple, the color of the flag and everything. So where did you come from? How did you get started? How did you pop onto the scene?
Oh my goodness. Well, we say pop onto the scene, but really it's a long journey. I grew up in New England. I went to school in D.C. and in Washington, D.C. there was a jazz and blues band that asked me to be their singer, and I was singing, you know, pop music and church music up until then. Yeah. And they asked me to sing a few songs with them. I picked all the old blues songs.
Yeah. What were they into?
Well, they specialized in music from the 20s to the 40s out of New Orleans.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had the choice between Bessie Smith or Ma Rainey, Ida Cox, and I chose all of the above.
So that was right up their alley.
Yeah.
Blues, New Orleans.
Exactly, exactly.
Excellent. So then, do you travel with that same band today?
I did no. I did travel with them for a few years and did a lot of gigs around Washington D.C. And I actually got down to New Orleans to play at the French Quarter Fest with them.
All right.
But eventually, I moved to New York and I started singing pop and rock music, and that blues kept staying in my head. And over the course of the years, I've done 3 albums, and there's a real journey right back to where I first started.
Who do you think you sound more like?
Oh, I don't know.
Some of your influences were Aretha Franklin.
Yep, exactly. I get a lot of comparisons to Aretha Franklin or Bonnie Raitt. And then if you're, if folks are like real deep into like Texas blues, there was this woman named Maria McKee that I listened to a lot of. But I grew up listening to all sorts of songwriters and classic rock.
Yes.
So Heart is in there, little Olivia Newton-John, and then of course like Eric Clapton and those sorts of guys.
Okay.
So
You come up with your own mix, your own sound, your own personality.
Yep.
So you have a CD coming out or out?
I do. I have 3 out, and I just got back from a tour of Europe. I brought my band for half the tour. And then I was solo for half the tour, just by necessity. And it really, it sort of changed the trajectory of where things are going for me. And I realized that I really love solo performing as well as playing with the band. So I'm going to try and mix and mingle those. And we got a great recording, so we're going to do a live solo album from one of the recordings from the solo show.
Are you embraced more by America or when you go overseas? Because sometimes, I tell you, locally, you're in the mix right here in the city, but when you go to the suburbs, they're like missing it more.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It feels like it's a
well,
better
no.
mix?
When actually we play outside of New York as much, or well, much more than we play in New York. We play New York about twice a year. Just got back from Chicago yesterday, playing Legends. Yeah. So
Jet lag? No, not from Chicago.
Not so
California.
much from Chicago. Yeah. But there are pockets all over the United States where people really appreciate what we're doing, and yet people have said for years you guys would do great if you went to Europe. So we really work to make that happen, and it's been the second tour, and I feel like there's a different way of embracing music there, where people will do the research and they know your music before they show up at the gig. They're less press related and more music related. They'll actually listen to the songs and ask you about them at the show, which is nice. People do that here too, don't get me wrong.
But it's exciting to be able to travel abroad and say, wow, I'm thousands of miles away and people know me, yes.
It really, that's how that live solo album is happening, because I didn't know if anyone would be there. I don't know anyone in that town, and it was really our first time headlining a large club there. And then here I was by myself instead of with the band, and people showed up for the party. So.
Kirsten, how do you know when you have stepped across that line, stepped into a new realm of dealing with people in your music, in this music industry, when you have felt like you have arrived?
I don't know. I think I've learned by now you never feel like you've arrived. But there are moments, when fans start really going out of their way to help you book shows or book an entire leg of a tour, or a press person shows up that you didn't reach out to. When things start happening on their own as opposed to early in your career, it's really up to you to just make everything happen. And then all of a sudden, even if you don't have a label deal, because that's the way it is nowadays with a lot of folks, you get your fans. Your fans work for you. Friends, people who just really want to help out and see you go somewhere. So
there you go, out of your trunk, indies. So what's next? And then you're going to take us out with a song, because I see the floor manager's never look rolling his hands.
Oh my goodness, that's the international sign for wrap it up. Wrap it up. Well, we're actually doing a 2-week stint in the Caribbean in the new year, and then we're just booking 2013, working on the next Europe tour. Maybe another cross-country tour and a lot of East Coast.
Beautiful. All right. And we can reach you at
www.KIRSTENTHIEN.com. I hope
Say it again?
KIRSTENTHIEN.com.
There you go.
iTunes as well.
iTunes as well.
It's so easy to get to iTunes and find us there too.
Kirsten Thien, give her a big round of applause, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
You going to stay around and work out with us?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. That's all the time we have for today's show. Our guests, thank you so much for tuning in and checking it all out, all right? Don't forget to tune into an all-new Open Wednesday with Darren Jaime, my man, all righty? Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God, so choose your choice. and let your choice control the choose. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Catch you on tonight right after the Quiet Storm with my man Lenny Green on 107.5 WBLS. From all of us here at Open, have a safe, enjoyable day. We love you all. Peace. Ooh, ooh. Say it.
I got it.
Take us home. Take us home.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and my wine is all gone. I know I shouldn't call you now, but I still pick up the phone. Things are never quite as bad. I can count on you, 'cause nobody's ever loved me like you.